here in my messy garage. Just kidding, the garage is actually not as messy as before. We can actually put a car in now, which I'm very excited about. But today, anyway, all jokes aside, as you saw in the beginning of the video, which that took me like an hour and 15 minutes to do, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. We are replacing these old, crusty, ugly boys with those guys over there. Two main benefits of swapping headlights. One, I could probably polish these lenses out, but they're all old and corroded. I mean, you can hear it. They're all old and corroded. But two, they have this guy, and that guy is ugly. Now, in the past, I've done E-code headlights on my cars. I did them on my SQ5. I actually had a set for my S4 before I crashed it. I didn't do them on the S6 because they were $2,100 aside for the LED ones. But I've always loved the look of non-orange corners. On my GTI, I just sprayed them out. On the current SQ5, I should have had them paint matched when I had the bumper off. I know I missed that opportunity. But the look of these clear corners, and I'm giving away the final installed look, looks awesome. This, we'll talk about this later. But a company called Unique Style Racing makes these for these cars. A bunch of companies out there make them. If you look online for DIYs on E-code or depot style headlights, there are a bunch. A lot of them require cutting and nonsense and that kind of stuff. Unique Style Racing actually, I think, took all of that feedback and changed their product up a little bit, because I didn't have to trim any blinker tabs. I didn't have to trim out the spot for the HID, and these are the D2S version, so all they do is swap over the HID bulb that came factory on my car to this. Only thing you lose is headlight leveling. We'll talk about that in a little bit as well, but let's get the other headlight out. We'll get downstairs, we'll get it installed. Now, if you've only owned B5s, you don't understand the beauty of this, but if you own some of the modern Audis, you understand how much of a pain it is to take the headlight out on like a B8.5 SQ5 or a B8 S4. That stuff, there's all sorts of nonsense. Older Audis, this is back when Audi kept it simple. There's a T30 here, there's a T30 here, and then there's another one tucked deep down in there. Now, luckily, my car doesn't have that because it's probably a pain in the butt to put in and out. But one of these tabs was actually broken on the other headlight, so it would like flop out like that. So just another reason to do these. One important thing that I haven't mentioned yet. Both headlights on this car together, two headlights, are $215 total. That's about a fifth of the cost that I paid for the B8.5 SQ5 headlights, and I got a deal on those. Or it would be a 20th of the cost, or actually more like a 22nd of the cost of a set of E-code headlights for a C7 S6. So these are a deal. You can find them on eBay, or you can just go direct to Unique Style Racing. These guys do a legit job. And then if you look them up, they have lights for literally everything. So even if you don't have a B5 S4 and you need some new lights, I would check out Unique Style Racing's website. This is one of the few installs I can do one-handed. And I don't have that third bolt, like I said, so it pops out here. And then we'll just kind of grab it from the corner and wiggle it out. Now, it is worthwhile to note that before you pull it out, you should probably undo the connector back here, which I think I'm going to need two hands for, but let's try. It helps on these connectors, especially if they haven't been taken off in a while, if you push them in first and then pull them out. Then, when you slide the headlight out, that's the blinker. And there is a connector on the bottom here that you can undo and pull down. Very difficult. The trick that I saw on the internet was to twist it a little bit to unlock it. So you can't see that at all. But basically what I did is it's pointing down, and all you do is twist it that way. On the other side, you twist it the other way. But you point it down, twist it to the side, it unlocks the tabs, and then the blinker actually slides right out. And the headlight will, I don't want to carry it by this because I'm worried about breaking it, but I'm going to do it for the video. Headlight comes right out on the ground. That's the last time you see these crusty boys. Alright, I need to get an LED light for down here because, can you hear this? Drive me insane. Anyway, it looks like whoever did the headlights on this car last time was not so gentle and broke the, usually it has this metal clip thing. Oh, that's easy enough. I guess that doesn't matter because it comes right off. Okay, that's easy enough. We're gonna pop this guy up and out. And what we're gonna do is, we're gonna take the HID ballast off. Then we have to undo the clips on these 6 Torx, which who at Audi thought it was a good idea to make these security Torx. I don't know, but I have security bits, so it doesn't matter. So it's 6 T20 security bits. If you don't know what a security bit is, see that? It's a regular Torx, but it has a little hole in the middle of it, so you can't use a regular Torx. You gotta use a Torx with a hole in it. I'm gonna run yellow high beam bulbs because I think it looks cool. So we don't need to undo the high beam bulb or any connectors. The self-leveling motor is in here, but we're getting rid of that. This doesn't have a self-leveling motor. And the swap, I don't think there's a spot for it. I haven't figured out. If you let me know, I'm happy to pull these back out and do it again because it's so easy to take them out and put them back in. Rotating it and then turning it. And it pops out and pulls the bulb with it. That's all we need from this part. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw that in this other light, which you can't see for a second. Oh, these clips suck. Again, see how it has a hole in the end of it? That's that security bit that I'm talking about. Probably shouldn't use the impact for this, but this is a baby impact, it's okay. And then this was kind of a pain, but maybe don't do this when you do it, but okay, so, and you gotta naggle this guy through, which is easy. And then there's this connector. This connector is a pain. This is the connector, which you can't see, obviously. It's got a pinch on the top. I think I gotta pinch it like this. But man, it is so difficult. Oh, there we go. Ideally, you have something underneath your headlight so you don't scratch the crap out of it. And that's really it. So I'm gonna go ahead and tighten the bulb down, which, what I was talking about earlier, it's keyed one way. See that there's a gap for the igniter or whatever that is down there, and it really only slides in one way. Another thing that's worth pointing out, online they say you have to cut this out. Unique Style Racing has that cut out already. But this just goes in. Again, these are also keyed, they only go one way. Oh, easy there, brother. Oh, the furnace is gonna turn on. No! I want it to be quiet. Here we go, folks. Well, I guess the rest of the video is going to be done in silence. Get it relatively in place. We're going to get the blinker connected. Or if you're not from Boston area, maybe it's an indicator. What do you call them, blinkers or indicators? Let me know. Is it just a Boston thing to call it a blinker? Use your blinker, kid. And now let's check if it works. High beams work. Alright, now the moment you've all been waiting for. I drove this car to Omar's last night, so it's all salty, but here's the headlights installed. Oh, it looks so much better. Look at that. The car looks new. Oh, I love it. I love it, I love it. For $215, you can't go wrong. Throw the high beams on. Sorry for all the junk. Like I said, this is a junk garage for now, but we're gonna make this into something. We'll get rid of tires and stuff, and I don't know what the heck this thing is, but there it is with the high beams on. You can't even see anything. That's a beautiful thing. Look at how dark it just went. That's how bright those high beams are. So that looks sick. I'm very happy with it. I gotta get rid of these orange reflections, but I'm fine actually with the orange color in there. Man, this looks really cool. And I got yellow fog lights for it. I'm not sure if I have time to tackle that today, but maybe I'll tackle that before the video goes out. I tried something new on the blinkers. I did switchbacks from Amazon. If you don't know what a switchback is, it's a white light that switches to orange when you turn the blinker on. First of all, the bulb is really ugly. Like, it sticks out 6 miles that way. It's better than the orange bulb, but it's still really ugly. But the car thinks there's a bulb out. So there's some sort of resistor that's missing in there. I guess I would have to run some sort of something, and that would make the bulb stick out even further. So headlights on. You get a nice white light from the corner instead of an orange one, which I can appreciate for sure. Sorry, the dinging. Left turn blinker is normal. Should be like that. Right turn blinker. It's like that, and man, is that annoying from the front. Look at this. I mean, it's cool that it switched to orange and it's actually orange, but that looks like crap. And then of course, all the other blinkers are also going at super duper pace. Here's the final product. I'm super satisfied with the result. I can't believe you can snag these for 215 bucks. I mean, it seems like such a deal compared to the other Audi lights, and I mean, the quality's pretty darn good. It seems like it's up there, everything fits. Can't wait to get those silver bulbs in. I'll update that on Instagram. If you haven't followed me over there already, it's at IgnitionTubeYT. As always, I appreciate you guys for watching. Big shout out to Unique Style Racing. Make sure to check them out. Go out there and spread some positivity, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.